do you feel about Consensus 2025 here?
It's been awesome conference. We've gotten an incredible welcome. Having American Bitcoin plastered on all the escalators and all the deal toys, and it's really been amazing. It's a great honor. We're going to build one of the great Bitcoin companies anywhere in the world. We're really, really excited about it. I think we're going to become the largest miner. We're going to do it the cheapest, and proud to be here. Got an amazing group of partners who are unbelievable people at what they do, and we're taking the industry by storm, and we're very excited about it.
Just because you put the letters DE in front of DeFi, D in front of finance, doesn't really change the topic. And at Cantor, we really value ourselves as core, respected players in the finance space. And when you think of us, I think we want to bring credibility to the space. Again, 80-year institution, and we just want to be a big player in the space. And I think crypto really fits Cantor as a whole because we're private and a primary dealer. So how we can play in the space is incredibly unique.
Yeah. No.
Had we not gone through the hell of US politics, I probably would have never been in this world, right? I didn't understand the crypto world, and my entire life has been building the tallest skyscrapers in the world, the best golf courses, residential buildings, commercial buildings, office buildings. And it wasn't until the very same group that was attacking my family for no reason whatsoever other than political beliefs started attacking a crypto community that it really drove two people who might not have always been like-minded together, and that partnership has been absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. We have come to love the crypto community, and I think the crypto community has really come to love us, and we're so proud to be a big part of it. But American Bitcoin to me is everything. When we came up with the name, I said one thing. I said, listen, it has to have the word American in it, it has to have the word Bitcoin in it, and hence a pretty simple permutation off of that, American Bitcoin. And I think the ticker symbol we hope to use is ABTC, which has a nice little ring to it.
Where we're going from here is I am confident that in a year from now, at Consensus 2026 maybe, the lawyers, the regulators, the policymakers, we're going to be hanging out in the back. Maybe you guys will still let us in for a coffee or a chat in the hallway, but this discussion about the rules and frameworks and regulation will still be ongoing, but it won't be the centerpiece of the industry that it unfortunately has been forced to be over the last several years. That's my dream, and actually that's where I think we're headed over time, so that we can focus on why so many of us got into crypto in the first place, Nick, which is to build great products, build great services to solve real problems, and to move past this discussion of legislation, regulation, and rulemaking. It's long overdue.
Well, to be fair, Canada is hopefully emerging out of an economic coma that it's been in for the last decade. This is the wealthiest country on earth measured by proven reserves per capita, yet the country was run by a moron for a decade. And so generally, I'm sorry, it's true. It's true. And I don't mean any disrespect, I just want to tell the truth. He was the idiot king. Money center banks have been sitting on their hands for years, crapping on the crypto industry, but it's not about Bitcoin. Nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's digital payment systems. That's the potential. That's the amazing opportunity we have here. Now, the reason that will be important and why we'll get price appreciation on Bitcoin is the minute that happens, it will signal the move to the next act, the Market Infrastructure Act. And why that matters to everybody in this room is we will finally determine, is Bitcoin a commodity or a security? And when that is determined and regulated, Katie bar the doors, $1 trillion will come and index that asset. Let's all hope that happens while we're all alive here.
The next big wave, which is a longer tail, is going to be in education. If a student receives their loans on chain, regulated and all that kind of stuff, has to pay back their loan on chain, what's the benefit of crypto? Better, faster, cheaper. Then actually what will happen is that they become onboarded for crypto for life. And that's how PayPal grew. PayPal grew, Venmo, those companies grew because they provided something of a financial valuable service to the ones who were actually, in a way, unbanked. The first unbanked are the kids. And where do you want to bank them first? If you bank them on crypto first, then you have them for life.
The trick is, do not let these people leave a live event anonymous. A, they're a certain tier fan that, for me, have already paid to see me. So the concept behind FanDrop was, how do we make every fan at a show feel like a super fan? Well, we're going to use, started with the native app. That was a little clunky because it's cumbersome to download. Sometimes Wi-Fi is not great. People have app fatigue. We moved to QR codes. That was a huge increase in conversions. But QR codes aren't as cool these days. So we moved to fandrop.com. It's all geo-based. All you do is type fandrop.com into your URL. Like we could have done it here, where it's everyone in the crowd type in fandrop.com. 4 people win dinner with Anthony Scaramucci.
Right.
Maybe that's something Consensus want to give out. Most people are going to do that. It's free. You trade your email to get a chance to have dinner with Anthony. I'd do it. But that's what we do at live shows. So, and the flip of it is that fan base is the clients. It's the artists, and they walk away. So now you don't have that anonymity. You're building this, again, this reachable community.
So coming up with clear ideas about how the US should approach decentralized finance is something that we're very interested in, and something we want to do to help support the DeFi community in general, because we feel very strongly that the DeFi community is a very important part of the blockchain community overall, and that it's also in many ways the future of the global financial system. So one way is, how do you make sure that DeFi is approached correctly by the US government, which is very significant globally, because the US government is what's known as a super regulator, and their decisions ripple out globally.